The 2026 plumbing trap. Why new codes are doubling your repair bills. Looking out for the little guy, plumber, DIYer, homeowner. Let me paint a picture for all three of you. Your budget, you set for $2,000 to swap out your old water heater. You've done your research. You've saved the cash and you're ready. So when the plumber shows up, looks at the job and says, "I'm sorry, the code changed. That'll be $3,500. You're thinking, is this guy serious? Is he just padding the bill? Well, he is serious. And this is not a scam. It's the new reality of the 2025-2026 plumbing code changes. And they're loaded with changes that are about to hit you in the pocket. They're going to go straight to your bank. Now, whether you're in the trades, whether you're doing it yourself, or whether you're just trying to keep your family's showers hot, you got to worry about this. Now, to my plumbers, you're tired of being the bad guy delivering the news. I'm going to give you the exact logic to explain these costs so you don't lose the job. To the DIYer, you're about to buy a unit at a big box store that might actually be illegal to install in your county. And I'm going to save you from that no permit nightmare. And to the homeowner, you're sitting on what I call a ticking tax bomb. One specific type of water heater is being regulated out of existence. And if yours dies, you aren't just replacing a tank, you're remodeling your utility room, your laundry room, wherever it is, your attic, your garage that you've got your water heater, it may not fit anymore. Now, I'm Roger Wakefield, and I don't just read the code. I've talked to the people that actually help shape it, that actually help write it. By the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how to prepare so you don't get caught off guard. Now, subscribe now, because when the inspectors get tougher, you need a master plumber in your corner, and I make videos teaching you about this stuff. So let's start with the small stuff that adds up really, really fast. Now, years ago, expansion tanks were a nice to have. Now, in most jurisdictions, if you're on a closed water system, you cannot replace a heater without one. Now, we've been doing that for a while, but they're getting tighter about this. Now, that's a $300 to $400 add in parts and labor. And if you skip it, you're going to fail your inspection. Period. But here's the truth about it. Without the expansion tank, that pressure is a water rocket in your garage. Now, homeowners, don't let a handyman skip this to save you a buck. And if you're using a handyman and something goes wrong, you're not going to be covered because you didn't hire a licensed plumber. This is your safety at stake. Maybe not yours, maybe the safety of your wife, your children, your family. Then, now they're adding a mixing valve. Now, we're seeing a massive push for 140-degree storage to kill Legionella disease, okay? I get it. That's smart. It's intelligent. But 140 degrees, that will burn a child's skin. It'll burn anybody's skin in just seconds. Now, codes are now tightening down. Mixing valves are becoming mandatory in some areas to blend that water down to safe temperatures where it comes out. It's an extra part, extra labor, and extra maintenance, but it's also the difference between a hot shower and a lawsuit. Now, if your plumber is not talking about scald protection in 2026, they're probably not aware. They're not a professional plumber, and they're probably not trying to get it inspected. They are a risk. They're going to get you in trouble, or they're going to get you hurt. Now, let's talk about the big one, the EPA's lead and copper rule improvements. Cities are now required to inventory every service line. Now, here's the trap. You pull a permit for a simple kitchen remodel in an older neighborhood. The city looks at their map. They see that your service line is unknown or galvanized. They can, and in most places will, force a full line replacement before they sign off on your kitchen. What should have been a $500 valve fix just became a $5,000 excavation job. Now, plumbers, you have to educate your clients on this before you pull the permit, or you're going to be the one that they blame when the backhoe shows up. And then there's the gas ban. Now, that isn't really a ban, it's an efficiency mandate. The Department of Energy is pushing standards so high that traditional, cheap atmospheric gas water heaters are disappearing. In some areas, you're being forced into the heat pump water heaters. Now, these units are double the price. They need 240 volts of electrical lines where you used to have a gas line. They need more space. They need condensate drains. And if you aren't ready for the electrification of the mechanical room, attic, garage, wherever you store your water heater, you're going to be taking cold showers for a week while you wait for an electrician to show up. Now, what about unpermitted work? You know, I talked about that earlier. Oh, we're just not going to get a permit. This is for the flippers, the DIY crowd. In 2026, inspectors are looking for the air admittance valve. These are good things to have, but they're looking for them tucked in a wall or the S-trap under the sink that someone hid during a 2024 remodel or flip. And if you're trying to sell your house, these code violations are the number one reason deals fall through in today's market. What was the fine 10 years ago is now a red tag. Red tag today, a failure without a system change, is a wasted tragedy. Now, so whatever you do, don't hire the guy who says, look, we don't need a permit. That's just code for, I'm going to leave you with a violation that you'll have to pay for later. I get it. It feels like a cash grab. But the truth is, homes are more complicated than ever. The code isn't there to break your bank. It's there to keep the water rockets out of your garage and the lead out of your children's drinking water. Thank you, Leak Pro, for sponsoring this video to spotlight leak prevention products. If the leak is already there, I hope you plumbers are using Leak Pro to find your leaks. If you're a homeowner or DIYer and you need a leak found, ask your plumber if they do use Leak Pro. By having the right tool to help you find it, to help you tell them exactly where it is and to prove to them exactly where it is. A tool like this is worth its weight in gold. So if you want to find out more about it, go to leak.pro. If you're not trained on it, get trained. You can get trained in 16 hours and make more money than a plumber who's been training for 8,000 hours. Because slab leak and leak detection is a specialty that pays very, very well. Go check it out at leak.pro. If you want to learn the best things to do, if you're a plumber, I'm seeing in 2026, so you can set yourself apart from everyone else, make sure you subscribe. It only helps you. I'm Roger Wakefield, helping you make more money and get better at plumbing. Hit that like button and subscribe and tell me in the comments, is your local inspector being a code crusader? Is he forcing his stuff really, really hard? If so, I want to know. I want to hear your stories, and I'll see you in the next video.